gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Flank. I'm joined by the 20-time champion, a 2-time world champion, a legend to the Call of Duty scene, Patrick Price, a.k.a. Aches. And we're also joined by the executive producer of The Flank, my friend, my companion, my duo, Mr. Benjay Nassim. Gentlemen, how we feeling today?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I wish I could have gave Simp my feels, because I was expecting to see the #1 team in the game take on the #2 team in the game, but unfortunately,
Oh man,
he had a stomach bug, so we weren't able to see that. So Optic got lucky. Little asterisk series on the season, but other than that, Tom, I feel great.
all right. Well, what about you, man?
I'm feeling good, Tom. We had Formula One this morning. Watching USA 3-0 up on Panama right now. We love that.
Yeah, they went up 3-0 fast.
And excited. We've had some interesting developments of the bracket heading into this major, and excited to talk about. Weren't the most exciting matches, exciting Sunday we've seen, but we learned a lot about a couple of teams, and things are very interesting going into next week.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that we got the bracket, so we'll see what it's looking like going into the major. We'll check that out after we go over some of these matches that happened today, but definitely some unfortunate stuff. I was really looking forward to the FaZe versus Optic match. Simp was obviously sick. He was very sick, just exactly like Gunless was yesterday. Apparently they were both.
That's what I was gonna say.
Both of them, they were both throwing up in the during the warm ups, and they couldn't stay on the controller. They had to keep going to the bathroom. So health is the most important thing. I think I was texting Crowder, and he was like, "Listen, man, this guy's throwing up, trying to scrim." We're like, "Dude, like rest up. We have a major coming up. Like we don't need you fucking going crazy, So
Yeah, but I do wanna. I think it is time that we kind of. It's getting to that point where too many coincidences in a row start to grab your eye.
Nah,
That's
Pat,
That's back to back. That's back to back.
But Pat, everybody's sick, Pat.
Back to back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Optic might have an inside man in some of these franchises.
You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
Let's run up the matches.
All right, let's get into the match.
You never know.
Let's get into the matches. We're kicking things off with the Boston Breach going up against the London Royal Ravens. We got Gavitu Hardpoint, Bocage S&D, Tuscan Control, Berlin Hardpoint, Tuscan S&D. And before we do get into the matches, I do want to note we do got a couple special guests in the call with us. We got Pristini, the superstar sub that had to come in for Atlanta FaZe today. And we also got Asum, main submachine gun superstar for the Los Angeles Gorillas. Preston, Asum, how you guys doing? If you guys are here.
I'm doing good, Tom. How you doing?
Hey, Asum, what's happening, bro? Are you eating something? It sounded like you were eating.
I'm chilling, man. I'm absolutely chilling.
Oh, Preston, what about you? You here? Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I'm feeling-
eating. Are you the one eating? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you're
eating.
eating something. What are you eating over there, Preston?
My bad.
Preston, what are you eating?
I'm eating, but I'm feeling phenomenal today, bro.
Your point is in. It's all good.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, yo,
That's
Preston,
on
go
me,
ahead.
man.
Eat out, man. Eat out, bro. Do what you gotta do.
Next series.
Yeah, his match is next year.
Yeah,
He's
we're
good.
good.
He's got
Mute
some
out,
time.
eat up. Eat up, mute out.
Word. Appreciate that.
Yes,
Tom,
sir.
getting back to this series, solid set of videos. I don't think there's anything too particularly crazy on here. London getting rid of Bocage, typical, honestly, because Boston's pretty good at that map, or they played a lot at least, and I'm sure London's not super comfortable. Tuscan ban out of Boston seems fair. Desert Siege ban out of Boston seems fair, considering that London's decent at.
Has London ever played a Bocage hardpoint? I think that's been their auto video all year.
London?
I have to go
No
back.
bullshit.
I'm not even sure. You don't see
telling
them
you guys,
play it
I
often.
don't
They
know.
definitely
It's
don't
their
play it
auto video.
often.
They never play it.
They definitely. Well, you think Trey Boy's just getting that shit out of there? He's probably had enough.
Probably.
What's London's record on the Tuscan hardpoint?
5-3.
And what's their
bad.
Gavitu record? I don't have it.
Tuscan 3.
It's like really good, yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised to see them Boston pick Tuscan over Gavitu. I know Boston has liked Gavitu and definitely been better at it, but if you remember early on in the season, we were talking about how Capsule really struggled on Gavitu. He obviously improved throughout the season, but I mean, as you saw in this match, he struggled really bad on this map. So
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised to see them let that get in versus London. I think versus any other team maybe, but versus London, that surprised me.
Hey, listen, I know Nero and Capsule's biggest problems as players. They chase red dots too much. They do it way too much. They see the red dots and they run right towards. They want to get every kill and they're hungry. And listen, as for young players, it's understandable. They're chasing kills and they're cracked and they're talented and they can do shit like that. And maybe it's gonna work for them sometimes if they're getting every kill, right? And that's why you see them have games where they're 30 and 15, and you see them have games and they're 10 and 30. There's like no in between with them. I definitely feel like they need to really focus on when to slow down, when to speed up, when to take a route, when to flood hill. There's different. As a sub player, you have to know the different routes that you have to take, and you have to know your pacing. You have to know when you have to, hit the gas pedal. You have to know when you have to pull the emergency brake. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just feel like watching them over and over and over again, I'm seeing a lot of the same mistakes from Capsule and Nero. They're too go all the time. And that's where the inconsistencies come from.
I agree with you, Tom, because think about it, right? So obviously Boston came a little short here. I think the other problem is against an Optic and FaZe, like those two teams are going to be like, we'll play you on Bocage. And then if you're the team like Boston, you got to get better at Gavitu. I mean, it's just, I agree with you. They've got to get a little more discipline on some of these less mixed-tier maps to kind of improve their overall hardpoint game against elite teams in the league. Because they're like in that conversation now, right, Tom? Top 5, top 6 team in the league.
I mean, I would put Boston at top 6, at least. Top 5, top 6. I mean, you got to toss them up there. They could have been a top 3 team if they won today. I feel like today was...
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like they said they were a top 3 team. They've been playing well, and now they're playing a team that has been in the top 3. If they were to come out and smoke here, they would definitely be, top 4, top 5? You got to put them up there.
I don't know.
Pat's got an analogy for that.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know how many people watching the chat follow the NBA, but if you do follow the NBA, Boston they give me the Chicago Bulls vibe this year. This year, Chicago Bulls, they dominate everybody outside of the top in each division, and they just they can't hang with the top teams. And then we got Zinni, who's looking like DeMar DeRozan, but other than that, I mean, they just give me Bulls vibes.
Zinni has definitely been their best player. He's been their best player. He's been doing his thing. And matter of fact, we actually have Zinni here live, ladies and gentlemen. Tony, what's going on?
Tony,
what's happening, Tony?
What up, DeMar?
Listen, man, Nero was puking before and after maps.
Oh, everybody's sick.
What's going on with everybody, bro?
So if we're giving teams the sick excuse, you can give it to us as well.
I didn't even know Nero was fucking sick. He tweeted out he was sick, but he was puking before, puking in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
I guess it's just different nowadays. Back in my day, I would have the trash can beside me, turning on scum, throwing up, coming back, crying. But no, I don't know. Some people just feel different. I don't know.
I've thrown up before matches before.
I'm not blaming a loss on Dill being sick, but it is important to know that Dill was struggling today.
It definitely is.
We had some big fuck ups on these hard points. These hard points should have been ours.
Listen, on a real note, Tony, with Nero and everybody getting sick, I hope everybody's okay, because everybody is getting sick, and I don't know.
Worldwide stomach.
I don't know.
There's a stomach bug going around. I mean, as you guys have seen, Ali's been out. Billy was out the week before. I literally before this show tweeted the USA national soccer team was in Mexico, and a bunch of them got the stomach bug. There's clearly a thing going around the last couple of weeks.
Stat-wise, Zin, and obviously you probably know this. Boston's 0-4 against FaZe, Optic, and London, and 6-2 versus everybody else. So,
I mean,
what do you think it is about the top 3 teams that kind of have your guys' number, other than the fact that they're the top 3 teams?
Yeah, I mean, FaZe and Optic are a hard team to beat. I think London's good, but I do think Optic and FaZe are on a little bit of a different level than London, personally. I don't know. I mean, you're acting like we were blown out. Like we beat Optic map 1 last time we played them. Then we lost a 6-5 search. If that search goes differently, then we're up 2-0. So to act like we can't compete with the top teams is simply a lie.
Compete, just undefeated against.
I could not be happier with our improvement thus far. I mean, going into this year, if you were going to tell me that we could even compete with Optic and FaZe this early in the year, I wouldn't have believed you. So right now, I'm happy with how far we've. I mean, listen, I was confident going in, but we were the last formed team, the last 4 players in the league. To act like anybody thought we could compete with the top 3 teams is a lie, right? Everybody had us let's say top 8, if that. So I think we've turned some heads. I think we're unanimously top 4 as of right now, based on this stage. You can put London ahead of us. I'm not delusional. I think that match right there was like the fight for current top 3. They won it. Good plays to them. It was close. I think if we play that team 10 times currently, we could easily split the series 5-5. So I would say we're top 4 right now. I'm happy with the improvement. To act like we can't compete with these top teams isn't true. I don't think anybody can compete with the top teams, the top 3 teams, I guess, right now, like we can.
Tony, you want my honest opinion? I think you guys are great. I think you guys are right there. I just think right now you guys are just boneheaded plays you guys are making. It's just like
Listen,
little. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's saying top 6. I want you to name who's better than us besides FaZe, Optic, and London. And
Well, I
whoever you
think
say, you're wrong.
The problem,
I think,
with your team is also, and I mean, I don't want to get into a LAN versus online debate, is that like, you know, it's about seeing more from some of the players on your team on LAN that we haven't been able to see thus far.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
that's the real thing between the
and
debates
I
of
agree
being
with
able to
you.
solidify those
listen,
placements.
I agree with you. I'm happy with our performance so far this qualifying stage. We need to go out there and actually perform on LAN. We know that. I know that. No one's. I'm saying if you were to base the current standings off the stage 2 qualifying performances.
Well,
we're
yeah, if we
top
go
4.
off record, we have to say you're top 4 just off record alone.
And then NYSL sample size is way too small to actually
Well, I think you're.
to consider that.
I think you're forgetting 2 teams. Like I agree with you. Ken.
Who?
I think you got to put Florida in the conversation.
Shut up. We just pissed on 3-0.
Wait.
Well,
Florida.
Hold on.
Are you crazy?
I just dropped a 1.8 on their
Hold on.
Hold on.
Listen, one at a time. One at a time. Let Ben. Hold on, Pat. Let Ben finish his statement though.
Let's just
one other team.
delete that mod real
What do you
quick.
think about LAG?
I think LAG is a strong team. I think us facing off at the major is
Gonna be a good round one matchup.
It's going to be a good one. But I think if you were to say based on what you just saw this stage that LAG is better than us, you're delusional.
Asim, what
That's
are your
how I
thoughts
feel.
on
I
that?
think they're good.
I agree. They started off 4-0 and then they just lost their last one.
I'm not trying to be a dick.
No. Based on
I'm a
qualifying
reasonable
matches,
guy.
it's fair to say that they're probably better than us right now. But I mean, you'll see.
All right.
You'll see on Thursday.
Florida,
All right.
though?
Some good storylines. Go ahead,
Florida,
Pat.
though?
No.
All right, Pat. You have the floor. Florida.
I don't. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Pat, Florida. This guy's in Florida.
You could have said anybody.
Get the fuck out of here.
I do think Florida's a very strong surge
No,
team.
they're a good team, but they don't win.
That's why they're scary. I mean, yeah, they don't.
We've been saying Florida's scary for 3 years, and they consistently, seriously though, and they consistently just lose. They don't execute against top teams.
They were good. Well, to be fair, year 1 they won a bunch of those home series.
I gotta tip Afro, man. I gotta tip Afro. He had a good series.
Wait, you're talking about what? You're talking about an MW when they had Jay?
Well, you're saying years in plural, yeah.
Okay,
this year and last year.
Okay, this year and last year. The first year with Pharaoh, I mean, Pharaoh did so much for them.
That's Jade right there. You gotta tell him.
Is it?
Jade spot?
Yeah, it's Jade.
Oh, we didn't. Wait, hold on. I thought only thing G had like around that area was the top.
Any crack spot. And
No, you're breaking GAs.
No.
Well,
way.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, it didn't help.
And I do love the F3 spams in the chat. We love you, F3. Rest in peace. But F3 was a superstar. He did a lot for that team. He was everything to that Florida team.
He was everything for that team.
So like now I feel like that's what they are missing, a superstar to kind of be that leader and just also be able to take over.
Roster composition as well.
Listen,
They're missing something that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll echo what you guys I think said yesterday. The fact that they picked up a main AR in the offseason is the most mind-boggling thing of all time.
They had 3 ARs.
I said it like I actually think they're solid, and I think Dave's impressed me. He's been better than I thought he'd be. I'm convinced that team makes shit moves to try and look like geniuses if it works.
Wait.
Listen. Florida's a great team. They're a great team.
How do you pick up a main AR?
Individually.
I agree with you. They don't have anyone on their team who's an individual problem. Their entire roster, the way it's like the way they put together that team is the problem. That's the issue. The individual players aren't the problem on that team at all. Like it's just they don't work together. They won't work together.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, Pat. That's what I was saying. Individually, they're all really good. They just as a team, it doesn't work. They have 3 ARs. They have to get more pace. That's why I think Yeez might be coming in. We saw him tweeting yesterday. But let's get back into this series.
Look at NYSL. Look at NYSL.
Yeah,
they had 2 ARs too. Like same thing.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Let's talk about the map though.
Yeah, Tony, you guys got pissed on this S&D. Bad. What happened? Talk to me. What you felt like they were just? Listen, I'm not trying to be a dick, Tony. You guys you lost the map. You went down 5-0. What do you think happened? You think they were just the pressure? You think they were outplaying you guys? Teamwork?
No, I mean,
I feel like London was really putting that pressure on you guys.
They're a good team on this map. We scrimmed them on it, so we knew they'd play like this. They just honestly we just kept getting first blooded. I think all of us just misplays all around. We gave a good team numbers and a good team, especially an aggressive team like them, we're going to capitalize on it. So
they're very good with their numbers.
We gave them first bloods, but by the time we got our heads out of our asses, we were already down 0-5, and then we brought it back to 3-5 and couldn't close it out.
I thought the full sale was going to be. I thought the full sale might have been in for a second, Tony. I'm not going to lie. The way you guys are bringing it back.
I got double. I mean, they had a good double nade on me to close it out the final round.
Yeah, and then I think Trey opening it up
elbow
with the
right?
1v2
Yeah.
as well. I mean, Trey opened it up with a nice 1v2 to kick things off. He pretty much got the momentum going. It was the only 2 kills he got through 4 rounds. And then you can see Afro just really kicked up this
Dude,
map.
I almost got a crazy. I could have had a crazy 4-piece. I'm not sure if they were watching me. I got like 2 kills, and then I
They usually don't. So
I got I know. I got into a fight back hut, and I made him 1 shot.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I got into a fight with the observer because he wasn't
No.
sure.
Yeah. I choke hard right here too.
I said, what do you mean you got into a fight with the observer? Because they be struggling sometimes.
Listen,
No
the
one-
observers
No
were
one cares
trolling today.
methods. You got
Me and-
smoked. We don't know who you are, my guy.
Me
That's
and,
all.
me
I'll
and
say.
Tommy were watching today, and the observers need to get their heads out of their asses for sure.
Yeah.
Nah,
Dude,
nah,
I don't
it's
know.
tough, dude. Especially in this game. Listen, I will defend them. Like, I feel like it's got to be tough to be an observer in this game.
No, the problem is
There's
they have
so much
10
going on.
observers like trying to control.
They don't have 10 observers. Listen, it's much harder than you think it is. Basically, there's like 4 POVs. There's a free cam, there's stats in the map. So they really only have 4 POVs to switch. It's not as simple as following people. A map like this is also, like, especially in respawn, narrative-wise, is a little bit difficult. I think talking to the observers, it's trying to find a balance this year of, like, when are you going to an AR person just to give kind of the establishing what's going on the map, or go with a sub on a route. It's super tricky. So we're working with the observer team to find the best balance. I
Okay,
think
I
we've
can see
improved
that.
a lot.
I don't
over
even
the last
mind
few
that
weeks,
as
so-
much. I just want to see a scoreboard.
Yeah, well,
Stop showing me these guys' faces.
No, so this is another thing I've seen a lot on Twitter. We're talking with the team, like we're trying to find the right balance of the scoreboard and the portraits, because one thing with the scoreboard, so we're all old school viewers. I think everybody in here kind of remembers.
Bro, 99% of the entire viewership are old school.
Yeah, all right, so let me finish. Anyway, like the problem with the scoreboard view is if you're on mobile, it's not super easy to read. Also, I find that I think the portrait view, especially mid-round and SND, is actually a way better view than the scoreboard view. So we're trying to find the balance of when you show the scoreboard in certain situations, how often you're doing it, just trying to find like what works best, not only for viewers on computers, but we're also trying to respect the people that are watching on their phones and mobile devices.
Well, what about, instead of the
That's
portrait
respectable.
pics, what about the actual cams? Why not just double the cams up top? I don't like the pics. I just don't get. If it was like the player cams, which obviously you have the feed, why not just duplicate those up top?
No, because then you have people like I'm not roasting, but you have people like me or Zinni or Illy that just show their fucking hair.
Yeah, I do have a
Yeah.
forehead cam.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
so
I would still
like,
rather
that,
see
that
that.
just looks hella unprofessional compared to like
listen,
Tony's
I
face
agree
up
with
there.
Aiden. That's a
The
waste
other
of it.
issue
Yeah.
with it is also is like, like you'd have to gray out the key. You'd have to be really complex, right?
listen,
Because
bro.
the portraits gray out, so you'd have to gray out the POV cams. It's not as easy of a technical solve, but I think it's a good
listen,
idea.
Ben, there's one solution to this. You know
Yeah.
how the only solution is, when they show the faces at the top, show it
Yeah.
for 5-10 seconds and switch right back. I just don't like when they switch to the faces and we look at faces for 2 minutes and I'm like, yo,
like
what
this
is
right
going
here.
on? Like there's nothing wrong with the production right now. Just make sure you're showing
I told
scoreboard
you,
most of the
we're
time.
trying to
It's-
find the balance.
Yeah,
of-
just
of
find a
what to do in that
balance. Hey,
situation,
Ben, the production's been phenomenal. Okay, the production's been fine. The production's
Listen,
been good.
the main takeaway is London pissed on Boston so bad this map we had to start talking about the scoreboard. So let's take us to the next map, because this was
Take off
this
that
was
Hella
an
Cedar
absolute
haircut.
smoke show.
Take off that
What did I
Hella
tell you?
Cedar
I
haircut.
haven't had a haircut in 5 months. What do you not understand about that?
Yeah, but isn't he?
I
At
just
least
wanna see the lineup.
at least let
I
him
just
have a
wanna see the
haircut.
lineup.
At least
I
let him
wasn't
get a
lined up if I
haircut.
Well,
had
what
a
do you-
cut in 5 months.
Well, when are you getting one? Because I've been asking
I
you to show me
mean-
for 3 weeks.
Listen, when the flank has to, make some moves and I gotta fly out. Listen, I had a quick flight to LA. I didn't have to really talk to nobody. It was straight to LA, talk to one person, and then back. There wasn't a need to, get dressed up. It was just an important business trip, quick and done.
But nah, I mean, listen, we did get pissed on this map. We finally woke up, but it was too late.
Luma, he
plays to
just
them?
listen. Let's get back into the match. You guys started bringing it back. Afro had some streaks. I think you guys were able to win this round here, but
is when-
this was
Wait,
a
hold on.
Yeah, we won this
What-
round, and he used his glide, so we thought we were going to be in a good spot to bring it back.
What?
What's up, Ben?
Do you guys like this glide choice on defense?
I'm not
I mean,
really
to be
too-
fair, no matter what side you use it on,
Yeah,
there's
Bokeh
buildings
is kind of
everywhere.
a hard.
There's nothing they can really do. It's pick your
yeah.
poison. Whether he uses it offensively, defensively, only possible thing is like they can get the bomb down, then use it maybe. But like other than that, you're
I
limited on
mean,
what you can do.
I don't mind it. You get a lot of
Off the-
information.
Yeah, but people can move a lot on Bokaj. I would feel like you'd want to use it more situational than just off the.
Okay, give me
off
an
the rip
example
for-
because it's really hard to use a glide on book.
when you're trying to set up, when you're playing the bomb, you're trying to set up so you know how to adjust your post plant. Would be a good situation to do it.
Yeah, I agree. That's not a
So
bad
you're saying
take.
you're saying on offense?
Yeah, no, but
you can do it on theoretically on either side. I just think off the break on Bokaj because like people can readjust in the info you get. I mean, like if everybody's middle, like yeah, that's good info, but like, how useful is that information? I just feel like you're up 5-2. There's probably a better situation to use that glide bomb just for info at the beginning of a round, you know?
I agree. I don't think the glide bomb was a good glide bomb. You could definitely use the glide bomb on offense. Say you bring it over towards the B site, you call the glide, you get the information, and you get the bomb down. It's going to force everybody off the site. You're going to force them into tunnel or to run away. They might not even be there. You get all the information. I think that's a good take from Ben. Afro just was on defense, just kind of blind popped it.
Yeah, that's crazy. You guys won this round.
This round, I think Trey made me one shot, and I don't know. I don't think he had a good angle on me, but I was able to find Giz and then teach one the 1v1.
I noticed that a lot of players have been finding gaps in S&D. Like,
that's what happened. I got behind the pillar.
So many people have been finding gaps. You see Afro doing it, and we were seeing TJ doing it yesterday on Desert Seas, just constantly in the spawn over and over again. People have been playing a lot more aggressive in Search.
There's just too much to worry about on these maps.
Yeah,
like there's just so many doors and windows and angles. Like it's so hard to actually fully cover the whole map.
Yeah, no, it's definitely easy to take advantage of somebody giving up a lane because there's so much shit to look at. Really not so much on boat cage, but TJ played that round really well. TJ's icy. He's always been icy. He wins the 1v1, but this is where London was able to close it out.
Yeah, they double named me here, which was good because they didn't do this, at least to my knowledge, they didn't do this before. So this was like a new thing they did on this map.
Was it a coordinated double nade or was it just like...
double naded me.
Yeah, elbow, right?
As soon as the first nade hit me, I was like, I'm fucked.
Well, here's the thing, Tony, is like, you go there a lot, right? So they probably just knew you were there.
I was switching it up. I would go L, I would go back tank.
Oh, wow. They were running out, too. You're running away.
Yeah, I go silo.
Oh, that sucks. What the hell? You were actually dipping out of there, and they were able to get you. Once they opened it up, too, you can see how aggressive they got towards that towards that B site, because they picked you with the grenades, and then they hit that site instantly and get the bomb down.
Yeah, good play.
Really good play.
This map, you can't really afford, for the most part, to send more than one person B. Maybe teams will start stacking B more, but, like, for the most part, you kill the AR player back B. You know that site's pretty much open.
Yeah, I think you guys are starting to bring it back. Like you said, London, they just had too much of a hot start. I think the first map, Tony, you guys were in it until, like, the second rotation. I feel like you guys kind of let it go. London was able to chain a few hills together. I think it was, like, the P3s and P4s. Tony, there was one time where you were top ring where I felt like you kind of trolled. When you were sitting in a corner top ring.
That is not. No. What? I did not troll there. I needed help. What do you want me to do? You got to hold ring there.
You know what I'm talking about, though. You know what situation I'm talking about.
The mistake was I had two teammates mid map.
Well, I meant more like y'all trolled. You know, but
yeah,
like.
No, oh yeah, we did troll. I didn't troll.
But
Tom, listen,
my
now
bad.
You know how it feels in that situation with Trey. You see one word throws it off so much.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Does Zinni ever admit fault?
Sorry,
yeah, sure. When I fuck up, I just said I got blooded. I hate idiots, dude. Shut up, moron.
Zinni, why are you coming in here so hot? You know, you just like you tanked off.
I just like what?
Okay, let's get it under control, man.
Listen, if I make mistakes, I'll be the first one to say I made a mistake. In that scenario, I didn't make a mistake.
Then what headset do you wear? That shit looks fire.
That's the Epos one. I'm not sure if Ultra's still sponsored by him, but I've been using that since Ultra, and honestly, I don't know.
You like it?
I
better than
do
Astro?
like it.
Wow.
I wouldn't say better than Astro. It's just like I'm used to it, I guess.
Oh, okay. All
right. Getting back to this map, it was, I think Tuscan's been a lot more watchable, but bro, this situation made me.
Look at Zin, another walking 2.0, dude.
Yeah, you've been playing well, Tony. You really have. You've been looking really, really good. Top of the line.
Let's talk about the situation.
This is where London needs to stack here.
Bro,
right here, I fucked up. I should have killed the entire team.
Okay.
Well, you guys made a good play after this. So this is a good situation for London. They're pretty even in kills. They get some nice plat control here. They get the kills. But I think the one lesson we've learned now with this new tick base, and it was even like this before, and I understand the nade issue, is like you got to stack the point. You're going to see number 5 Zero's kind of so concerned about the pinch. He's going to go ahead and pick it up. The weird thing in this situation, and maybe it's just sort of a communication thing, is like he can pick up the church pinch and take a look, but like the full pinch actually his teammate has because he's coming off a spawn. And yeah, you get weird timing, but I still feel like watching teams play, like he can kind of watch it from statue and sort of finesse and watch the pinch and at least stack the point and make it harder on the Boston team.
I mean, not even that. I mean, you could pick up the pinch from the hill.
From
just stack the hill, stand on top of the statue and pre-aim the window and just watch it. You're gonna have the point going up at the speed of light. Boston's gonna be panicking because London's about to cap the point, and they're gonna jump at you. They're gonna run at you. At least try and make Boston, at least put Boston on their fucking heels and make them have to make a play,
I think it's even big. Like, I didn't even see it. So Giz pushes out of the hill too. So they don't.
They only have one guy. They have one guy in the hill.
And then he still holds it. He still holds it. Like I feel like at this point, you're peeking, you don't see anybody. You should stack, finesse the nades, then reach out, try and get the wave of kills. Again, it's a tick-based game mode. It's 2-1. I don't remember how many Boston won in offense, so I think they were probably up a few caps, but you really need those ticks for offense. I just feel like pushing spawn now is not like the ideal play in this specific situation. They get broken and it's a GG.
Yeah, especially because if they stack it, they're gonna get at least 2 ticks. If they 3 stack it right there, they're definitely getting 2. And then if Boston has to push the hill, they get a wave of kills on the hill. It's over. They win the round.
Oh, cap, nice kill.
You know, it's like you don't get a lot of opportunities. Is what I'm trying to say. When you have the opportunity and you get plat control, you get the kills, you have to stack. You don't get those opportunities often. So you have to take advantage as the opportunities come, and right there, London definitely didn't take advantage. There are a lot of really
good. We've seen a lot of good teams play a lot of really good setups to play around the hill, dodge nades. You basically have the advantage on mid lane. Pinch obviously is difficult, and they've got to slide to you depending on how you play the back. So like, yeah, stacking the points the right play, and I think London, could have done a better job to force this round 5. Instead, Boston's gonna play the lives here, and they're gonna go ahead and take this third map.
And then we also got to note that Boston, they came out and opened things up with an offense win.
They're up 9-3 ticks going into round 4.
Yeah, they were able to win an offense.
Massive.
Which we didn't really go over, but I mean they went over towards that B side. They were able to lock down that B point. So Boston was able to get an offense dub, and once a team gets an offensive win, they're in full control. They control the pace of the game. All they need to do is just make sure London doesn't get ticks or doesn't cap the point, and Breach were able to close it out. So really good play from Breach to push us to a map number 4. But then we go into the hard point. It was a Berlin hard point, and this is where London was able to put Boston away. Tony, talk to me a little bit about Berlin. Where do you think where do you think things went wrong here?
Well, we solo shot Afro every time we saw him, so just waiting a second to tie them together. Pretty much all comes down to we get broken on the first P3 rotation. We gotta if we get 2 kills street, we probably full 60 that. I mean overall, we played this like shit. Always a throw with Zin. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry.
Zin, ignore the chat whenever you're on it. Just ignore it.
I just can't believe how dumb people
are. Just ignore it, bro.
It's actually impressive how fucking stupid you are.
Oh my.
You are being soft as Charmin right now. Regain. You're 4-1. And you're worried about the chat.
Yeah, ignore the chat, bro.
Get your goddamn primes tonight. Just relax, man. Damn.
Dude, like, what do you want me to say? Like, they played well. We didn't play that.
Tony,
it is very simple. Listen, I agree. Sorry. They played well. We didn't play that well. They won the series. It really all comes down to 2 top teams, in my opinion. They played better today. Like, it's not much deeper than that.
I mean, Tony, there might have been a hill where you thought your setup went off, or there might have been rotation.
I just said the P3 rotation. We
got broken immediately. That's all we got to talk about.
It's this hill right here. I mean, this is the second P3 right here.
Also, we didn't play P2s well, and then we were slow. Actually, no. Afro got a nice 3-piece 2 off break 2, I think, back alley to stagger our push P1, and then to break P1 at the end, I think Afro found like a 3-piece in hill again. So Afro was popping off this map.
Yeah, and you guys almost brought this back, Tony, at the very end. You guys actually could have won it. Nasty. He took a really big route at the end, and it kind of caught you guys off guard when you guys got into that P2 hill. You remember that? At the very, very end, and Nasty took a route all the way left. We'll see it when we get to the end of the game, but
we knew we were missing him. I thought he was going to get a corner like low P2, and then he was what? Was he back docks?
He came off spawn and he hit left. He hit through like P1 side and went left and flanked you guys coming from fire.
So we're on P4 now.
Which you guys did a pretty good job making P4 mixy, Tony. Getting in there, just like trying to disrupt it. I feel like that's one of those hills where if you don't rotate to it, you're just trying to keep the hill white.
That's usually one of our best hills, which is annoying.
Did you say Nero was sick or Capsule?
Nero's sick.
Oh, okay, just Nero. Gotcha.
Man, bro, everybody's sick.
You guys get put in kind of the blender on the end of this P5, which is tough.
Yeah, London do a really good job pinning you guys here. And as long as they don't go 4 dead, I mean, you guys should still be able to keep spawning there over and over again.
Well, this map is like one of the most punishing maps when it comes to spawn traps. Like, breaking out of that spawn...
Leave it here, Ben. Leave it here.
This specific spawn trap is very hard versus a good team if they have you trapped like back boathouse.
Yeah.
And the other side, the P1 spawn trap is also insane. Like, when you're spawning backfire, a good team is just going to legitimately trap the fuck out of you. And that's what they did here. Like, this was where Afro just kept pushing back alley. He would get like a 3 or 4 piece.
Yeah.
They just played it well, and like right here, we break P1, and we're really good at holding this trap. I think it was Nasty, right? Nasty makes the play, he gets through, and then
yeah, I feel like P2 is the only hill in this map that you don't get spawn trapped on.
Well, listen, that was a really good break from you guys, Tony. You got in there. Nero got 2. You got 1. You guys break on in. And then on top of that, you had people early rotating towards P2. But because London was still fighting old, you guys start questioning yourselves. You come back a little bit.
Right here, right?
Then you guys break. Yeah, then you guys break here.
Oh, you guys play the spawner. That's smart.
Which is really good plays. Yeah, you guys play the spawn. You guys play spawners first. You have 2 people push out cuts. 2 people go towards hill. You get the kills. You flip him out. Now watch Nasty. First of all, he's going to get a different spawn from the rest of his teammates. And he's going to hit deep left. He's gonna get him from behind. Once he shoots Capsule on the side there, boom, you guys are chalked.
Yeah, that was a good play.
It was a really good route out of Nasty.
I lost a big fight to Afro there. I can't believe he rechalled that, but if I kill Afro, at least I relieve some pressure, but he gets that win and then
yeah, I feel like right there the route from Nasty won him the game, because you could have won that. You guys could have won that right there. We could have been going to a map number 5. Nasty makes the play. He ends up taking a little bit of a long route. Tony, were you able to see Trade Boy Cardi's interview?
No, my dad texted me saying he apologized to me. I don't know. I'll listen to it now.
You want to listen to the interview? I'm down to listen to Trey Boy's interview.
Or you can tell me. It's up to you guys.
No, he basically apologized.
We should listen.
Yeah, he basically apologized.
Okay.
We can get into it.
Okay,
All right, we'll listen to it. Let's bump up Mr. Trey Boy Cardi here in the interview.
That map for whenever you face off there.
Honestly, me and Byron just got spawn killed. Absolutely blended. Nothing we could do about it. I said there's a running joke in our team, and it's me. Yeah, Tuscan control. I'm a 0.3 no matter what. And, you know, it's impossible to play that map, bro. It's so hard when you got aggressive players. But you know, we're here every day. We're here working on it, and you know, it's a personal thing. And you know, I'm just more surprised Byron played worse than me. That was impressive.
Trey, dude, the hard point was absolutely on point today. It looks like you guys prioritize rotations more heavily than we've seen in the past. I want to ask, though, about you guys on Berlin when it gets over to that P4 hill. It seems like you guys just play for the break every single time. You set the same play both times.
No, keep watching.
Yeah,
I think keep watching.
It's easy for us to break, so why prioritize the rotation here?
Our scrims this week have been like difficult. We always find scrimming difficult. I don't know. We find it hard to emulate what we do at matches. But come match day, our teamwork, comms, everything is just so special. And you know, there's a lot of people right now that are saying that, like, you know, we're third, blah blah blah. Like, that's perfectly fine to us. We know where we stand. We know we're third. We're just working on not being third anymore. We're trying to, you know, take down FaZe and Optic, and we know we can do it. We try and, you know, we're believing that we can do it.
Absolutely, man.
So these hard points that you're seeing right now, you know, it's working. You know, we just got to throw a few early rotations in there. We might be up there.
All right, A0, throwing some love to the fans out there. I'm going to catch you next week in Minnesota from Asia 2. A lot of big expectations for you and your team, man. Can't wait to see you guys.
Oh, wait, I have to say one thing, though, Veli. I apologize. Okay, I said
Don't hit that idea, not a question.
Yo, Zin, I apologize. Okay, beating you live in front of... Don't worry, everyone knows.
Oh, that is true.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Listen,
No, so dumb,
dude. So dumb.
That's fucked up. That's on
He's
me,
so
Zin.
dumb,
No,
dude.
don't.
Oh my god,
himself.
man.
He was going deeper down the rabbit hole.
Oh man.
Had to do it.
What do you say?
Well, congratulations, man. Good luck.
You're so stupid, Andy.
And you know,
Hey, you didn't want to see interview it?
Nah, I couldn't like really hear that much, to be honest. What do you say?
He said
He said, I'm sorry to beat you in front of, and then stopped himself.
Yeah, he meaning Zinnycat. You know, you remember what Zinnycat is, Ed? You remember that? Yeah, you remember now. You know, you remember now, Ed.
Wait,
Nah,
like dead ass? Like you said that in the interview, like live, like dead ass?
Dead ass?
Fucking idiot.
Yo,
No, I actually didn't hear it. Like that us.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got Shotzi on the flank finally. You guys been dying for this guy in the flank, and yo, Ed, you said you said next time you won, you'd hop on, and look, you're here, bro. You fucking
I did
here.
say that. Nah, I even said that before LAG, but like yesterday, I actually couldn't do it. I actually had to pick up my girl.
Oh, it's okay.
But I'm a man of my word, and we're here.
You're fucking here, man. Talk to me a little bit about your match today. Were you expecting Simp to and Gunless? Honestly, how are you guys feeling when you're going into 2 series and 2 players are backing out? Are you guys like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's so weird. It's like we're preparing to play the actual team, and then next thing you know, they're playing with their sub. It's definitely weird. Like it's just weird going into the match. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of subs, we got Preston on the other side. Preston, obviously, you know, you probably found out pretty late that you were playing. Like, what was your reaction? Like, where were you at?
Brother,
What's the whole deal?
I was at the gym, bro. Go to the store, get my shit. Go to Starbucks, get my coffee. I literally got home. As soon as I get to my setup, bro, Alex calling me. I thought this motherfucker was trolling, bro. I did not think he was serious. I was like, all right, well, I'm not. Dude, my PC's downstairs. I had to go hook that shit up real quick.
No way. You didn't even have your PC hooked up?
Nah, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Not the CDO one. I had to fucking onboard all that shit. I had to do everything, bro.
Bro, Tommy, he had to download the whole game.
Oh my God.
No, I just needed an update, but that took.
Have you even scrimmed on this game? Like,
no, the only thing I've done is play ranked, bro.
Okay, yeah, that's what
literally the only thing I've done.
Played pretty well too. I didn't watch.
Bro, Preston, you actually
were frying, weren't you? Everybody was tweeting.
Yeah, you was.
Before the series, bro, I haven't played in 3 weeks.
Wait, what? I don't know. Someone skipped ahead.
Why am I in the high point? Yeah.
Nah, keep going. Someone press the video. Keep going.
Yeah, just if you're in the watch together, just let Ben control it. He's the executive producer. Double click the middle. Double click the middle, Ant.
Oh yeah. Zin, shut your fucking clown ass.
Yo, Ant, someone who didn't play the game played better than your dumbass.
Oh no, dude.
All right, so Ant, you went double neg. Talk to me a little bit about what happened his first map. Well, your timings were off.
That's the Gav cycle, literally.
The Gav cycle, bro.
I'm a sub player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably have the hardest role. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they have hill control. Like, they're just cutting my ass, you know what I'm saying? They're on headies and shit. I'm fucking looking like a clown running through mid-map and shit, you know what I mean?
Nah, it's definitely the Gav effect. And as somebody who used to be a sub, I feel that. Sometimes you just get put in a cycle, and if your team doesn't have control, you're kind of just running and dying. You know, there's not really much you can do other than trying to work off your teammates. But, yeah, I feel like you were losing full. You had to be losing. When you were 4-14 here, you were definitely losing
I was
full.
like, yo, I'm pulling out a fucking AR, bro. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, you should have. Bro, honestly, it's probably not bad sometimes based off your... Because, Asim, you were talking about that. How sometimes you're like, I got to pull out an auto because there's just nothing I can do with an MP40, you know?
And bro, there's situations where if you're coming out of spawn, you would have to absolutely world start someone with the sub. So why do that when you can just pull out an air? Like,
yeah, no, 100%. And listen, everybody's spamming.
I didn't even mean to do it there. I didn't even mean to do it. It just came out, bro.
You know what's crazy is everybody's spamming 4 and 23, but this isn't about me. This is about Ant getting shit on, not me. Okay. All right, Ant got shit on this map. All right.
Speaking of this map, I mean, so you look at the scoreboard, a little bit of a surprising start for Optic, but this is kind of the key play here. FaZe was coming off a really good kind of P3, P4 mix, and
Preston is 14-7. Let's give him a special
this guy's frying.
You were actually having. I pulled up the scoreboard when I had like fucking 2 kills. And you were like 14. God damn. No. I'm not trolling. No. Deadass. I'm being deadass when I say this. I was like, wait, is fucking Sim playing on this guy's account?
Bruh, the shots I was hitting today had me surprised, bro.
You were
I
frying.
legit impressed myself.
Wait, so Preston, are you trying to come back?
Yeah, after Minnesota, I was probably going to.
Bro, Tommy, you should tell him about what we were saying in the watch party about the fresh hands.
You're gonna play in Challenger?
Oh yeah, Preston. I was saying, dude, you came back with some fresh hands, man. If you haven't played COD in a while, you hop on, your hands are fresh, bro. They're feeling good.
Oh, they were moving, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
bro, your hands be moving when you don't play COD for a little while. You know.
There was one point on map 1 though, bro. They put me in the blender so fucking bad, bro. I literally rotate. It was what, P4 hill? What was it? I ended up. Oh fuck! Hold on. P3 hill, beach hill, bro.
Yeah.
I rotated top fucking treehouse, bro. I was literally up there trying to get kills, bro. I was in such a blender, bro.
Was it the first P3 or the second P3?
No, it was when it started coming back. It was the second one.
It's gotta be second P3.
Bro, you'll see, bro. I was literally sitting up there like, all right, I'm ready. I'm set up, bro. Like, nobody coming to me, bro.
Bro, you rotated to the wrong hill.
Yeah, bro. They had me in a blender. I was for the whole minute that whole hill, bro. I was like, I don't even know where the fuck the hill is.
No way,
so I didn't
bro.
know it was fucking.
Wait, it's gotta be coming up right here. It's gotta be coming up right here.
By the way,
look at me, top treehouse right there, bro.
Bro, what are you doing? It's the wrong hill.
Top treehouse, bro. I saw MC and someone else. I saw MC and someone else with me. I was like, yeah, I'm in the right spot. I'm right where I need to be. Little did I know it was across the fucking map, bro.
He said I'm right where I need to be.
Yeah, but listen, to get back into the map, I mean, Optic definitely kicked the fuck up. I don't know what the hell happened. We do have a listen in here, so let's tune into the Optic Texas listening and see how the guys were comment.
Top close. No, they needed this. I'm one shot under. I'm top set. I P1 from mid. Someone new. I have to back up again. Yeah, back up. You should probably get. I got P1. Yeah. Help P1.
Yeah, I'm gonna top base.
They're top right tower.
Yeah, they're going P1 stairs. 2 P1 stairs, I believe.
Yeah, one's a rep.
I'm one shot. I can't shot. I'm
take that.
Yeah, you're right.
What's top P1? Top P1. Two bucker. He's pushing over. Our side rock. A little weak.
I'm still both, guys. I'm cutting. I'm
Out of P1, Alex.
Take your time, Matt.
That was a quick listening.
Obviously on the side.
But there you have it. Optic, they started to bring it back. And listen, the Scump was going crazy. This guy Scump is hitting form, man.
Oh, he's LeBron.
Dude, he's literally LeBron right now. Every series, he's just kicking up. This guy's got 2 minutes in Hill. This guy's dropping a triple-double right now. He's 24 and 15. He's got over 2 minutes in Hill. He got over 2 minutes in a Hill. Like, look at this fucking guy, man. This guy was doing it all.
Yeah, and look at my stat line.
Yeah,
I look like a fucking burger.
That's all good.
It is 13 and 23 with 13 seconds in a Hill.
Oh my gosh.
But it is the Gav effect. You guys definitely just kicked up on the second rotation, and I felt like you guys were in full control here. Once you guys pinned them back here, and you rotated over to this P3 or P4, excuse me, you guys were able to blend them, soak up some more time. FaZe got in for a second, I think, but it wasn't enough. You guys were in full control. You guys ended up putting them away. Dash was able to pick up a few kills here at the end, and you guys go up 1-0. Pretty easy for y'all. Pretty easy, man. I feel like definitely unfortunate for FaZe. But Pat, let's bring you in a little bit. What were your thoughts?
Bro, they're playing a team that has a sub who hasn't played the goddamn game. These guys were losing and laughing. They were like, oh my God, Ben Sip is throwing up right now. This shit is hilarious. Preston's rotate to the wrong hill. I don't give a fuck about this series.
Man, you don't care at all about it? You don't care at all?
Bro, they're playing with Preston, and he hasn't even played. These guys are having a blast. Preston, you were playing... I don't even know. You were playing faster than anyone else I've seen playing this game so far. It was actually fun to watch. Yeah, bro, you were.
I felt like I was playing mad slow, to be honest. I felt like
bro, you had the jets on.
Well, speaking of fast, so this is an interesting kind of dynamic on this S&D map. Tom and I were talking about it. And we've seen FaZe do this before. They did it against Crim on New York. They know how to kind of play slow on this side, and in BZ don't be giving any fucks.
Yeah, he went crazy here.
Full speed here. Illy's got no idea he's against the wall.
He full sended it. He full sended it.
That's the type of shit that infuriates me, dude. If I was Inter there, I would be fuming, dude.
Yeah, no.
Just jumps at you.
And the thing is FaZe did it again, like later on in the game, and they got 2. They called Optic with nades in their hands and shit. Like they had no idea. Just an interesting play, man. Definitely think Atlanta FaZe need to be careful with that because it might work every once in a while. But
no, honestly, I feel like everything that is gonna happen within the next couple S&Ds on Tuscan is probably gonna work until people slowly start to adapt, because like the new spawn system stuff.
What did the new spawns change, Ant? Like what exactly? Because the defense spawns closer, right? Defense could get control now.
Basically, you're able to get mid control, A control for free, basically.
Yeah, which is like that changes it a lot. But go ahead, Zinni.
I saw a strat, right? Everybody was talking about how OP offense was. Unless I'm mistaken, I could have sworn there was a stat where defense was actually statistically favored. Like teams were winning more defenses than offenses up until that change. I could be wrong.
It was pretty even though. It was like 50-50.
Yeah, no, it was even.
But
right
that's how it's always been.
Right now on Tuscan, it's 48% win percentage on offense and 51 win percentage on defense.
This is pretty much half and half.
And that's post change?
That's just
that would be total.
Oh, in general, okay.
Yeah.
Every single map is basically even except Bocage. Bocage is the only map that has a favored defense.
I mean, to be fair, people were just definitely learning how to take over on defense. I know offense was like the better side in the beginning, but people started learning pre-nade spots and started learning retakes, and
I think it's a lot of field pressure too. Like, it just, if you're on offense and you're just worried about the nades and not sliding up as fast, you give a lot of room to defenses to slide up. And so, but I think like to that point with the Tuscan spawn changes, it's interesting to see kind of how this map evolves next week at the major.
Yeah, I think FaZe was able to bring this one back. I thought after this round right here, Optic hits the A rush, and they get full control here. They go up 5-3. I thought this one was going to be all over, but Atlanta FaZe made this a game. They go on the offensive side, and you guys got aggressive as fuck.
I didn't even realize that BZ 1v2'd this. I thought it was 1v1.
It was a good play. And did you guys have any idea where Abe was?
No, we had no idea. And honestly, we thought he had got bombed as well. That's
you guys didn't hear the bomb pickup?
Nah. So like what happened was if you go back.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like a 3v3. We killed someone, and then we heard the bomb get picked up immediately, thinking it was like the guy that was P1. But
yeah. Wait,
then it was
it's half and half in this game now, right? Or is it just always you hear it? Because like, bro, I swear there's times where like you don't be hearing it.
I don't know. I swear it's half and half.
It's inconsistent, right? Yeah.
Well, I was told that it's glitched. That sometimes you hear it. Yeah, that's nuts.
It needs to be all the time or never.
Right. Well, thank you, Tony. Thank you for that. 100%.
I definitely would rather have it never for sure.
Did you already say that? I was just
I
so
just thought
mentally
that was-
checked out.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to say, Tony.
So zoned out. It's
You're
not even
good.
funny.
You're good. That's what I was saying. Though it just doesn't make any sense that it happens sometimes. It needs to be consistent, whether it's happening or not. You know, I don't know what's going on, but Beezy plays it really well. It's funny when we were watching it, Ben. You were saying that Beezy in his ones, he just can't stay still. You know,
Bro, this guy's constantly just moving on the map.
constantly moving. But
Yo, and you got double bombs or back-to-back S&D performances yesterday and today, bro. What's going on, man?
Yeah, you know, man.
You're fine.
I'm just
dude.
fucking in the lab doing my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, in the lab, looking at you. Yo, you
That's all I do, bro.
got any spots? You got any spots and shit coming up?
I got fucking. I'm gonna get fucking blacklisted after I
You
use
think
this
you get
one spot.
blacklisted in G8 and shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna get G for sure.
All right,
No,
well,
I'm fucking around, but
no, you're
I
not.
definitely have spots though.
No, you're not.
we're excited to see some of the new spots. But yo, were you guys shitting yourselves when Atlanta FaZe started bringing it back here? Or were you guys just like, oh shit? What happened here?
I mean,
Look, they're running at you, ain't they? Running at you.
This is the preceding.
Yeah,
I know
Preston
wrote this.
Like, look at this shit.
I knew it. It's Preston.
Dude, me and Tyler were just like, dude, let's just fucking sprint at him, bro. We ain't got nothing. I was like, bro, you're playing with a sub right now, bro. Fuck it. If we lose, we lose. But you guys should be playing as confident anyway, even with Chris. So let's try some shit
I like
out,
it, bro. Then Preston, you hit this shot with a sub, like you turn a corner and beamed him.
I'm telling you, the shots I was hitting today. Had
Oh
me
my
impressed,
God.
bro.
Fresh fingers, bro. I'm telling you, it's the fresh fingers.
Bro, I ripped Dashy off the craziest heady one time. I was like, whoa.
I thought you said you ripped asshole.
I
was
think.
like, who am I right now?
I think Preston, this round, if you had played a little bit more pro scrims, I think you guys could have won this map because I just.
Bro, yeah, no. I literally.
Right here.
You look
Bro,
hella uncomfortable here. You just, yeah.
Well, dude.
No, he just never played. He's never played.
No, I know.
It's not a good situation.
No, I'm dying just because, like, dude, it's just funny, bro. Like, this guy literally got thrown in, like, just with no, like, anything.
And he's running at people. He's fucking running at people.
Bro.
Like, it's just comedy, dude.
No cap, there were a few times I
For
hesitated
the
not.
casuals, people are watching and assuming the Preston's some scrub coming off the
Yo,
bench.
Pat, you all right, dude?
Let's not act like this. Let's not act like this guy's got a chip. Like, you know, he's won events before. He's a fucking veteran. He knows
Preston's a
what
world
he's
champ, bro.
I got carried by Chris, bro.
Nah.
That's what I'm told, bro.
Don't say this
I was just
stupid
collecting
shit.
paychecks, bro. That's
Don't
what I
say
was
this
doing, man.
stupid shit, Preston.
I'm
Don't
just
say that
kidding. Fuck
stupid.
that. I'm out, man.
But yeah, no,
Sorry, sis.
this situation, like, I think if you had even pushed up or just played another corner and gotten a one and done, like, you guys would have been probably.
Nah,
Dude,
see,
I
Preston,
was
you
going
stopped
to-
running at him. You should have just kept running at him.
Bro,
You
I
should have
was
ran
going
through
to,
side door.
Bro, but I saw, like, Ender, like, go through the door, and he was back turned, and someone else was shooting at me. I was like, I'm not challenging that 1v2. There's two
Yeah.
people there. Fuck that. So I was going to go to the right corner, but I was like, nah, they're going to sniff this out. And then I literally shoulder peeked, and I died around the wall on my screen. I was like, fuck.
Damn.
And then I was like, dude, it's chalk, bro.
That be
That's chalk.
happening in Vanguard,
That
bro. You
was
get
on me, bro.
zapped.
I literally, like, I knew I fucked up immediately, though.
Then this
I
guy,
should've just jumped at him, though. You
Then
right,
the-
bro.
Man, yo, Ant, that was a hella good grenade too, right there. Hella good lineup. I like what you were doing with that nade right there at the end. You throw it right
Wait,
there.
why are you laughing?
Because you fucking threw it on the floor. You just threw it in front of you on the
How
floor.
did that shit roll back to me, dude?
I don't
And we got to talk about what the actual fuck is this situation right here.
Oh, dude, no, you don't. Yeah, this was just like I feel like. All right, so we had two glides, obviously, right? And wait, we're talking about this already. Like we're not talking about.
Yeah,
Nah,
man,
man.
what the
First
hell?
one,
You going
I mean-
fast forward?
Bro,
to
this
the
guy
first
fast
one
forward to the last play of the game. The last play of the map.
Thank God, Ben. Good job. Great producing.
This is
Ben.
not the last play of the game, but I wanted to keep the conversation going. Like,
Oh, yeah,
kinda explain it.
Do this.
Yeah.
Snooze
So
fest.
yeah, we had two glides, and then obviously we used the first glide trying to get control B, which is I don't think it's that good, just because you don't really get anything out of that other than like getting a kill, right? So we use this one, which I think is good, but we shouldn't use Ender streak if that makes sense. Like I feel like you should only really use a streak if you have B control.
Wait,
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
man, you
But-
guys are fine though. Did you guys chow out of the hill?
Nah, hell no. You think I'm trying?
Well, how did you guys die? Play it. How the fuck did you guys
I
die?
get fucking
I think I threw a
god
Kobe.
naded.
Wait,
Oh, you
Preston,
get
no,
god.
no.
Oh, you get god naded. Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
yo,
I threw
Preston,
Kobe
this
from
this
green
nade
and
takes
then-
months to practice. You did this shit on your first day. God damn.
I watched scrims. I watched Tyler. Tyler's got god nades until he nades Alec
which
all the
nade?
time. But
Nading in the.
nah,
I was
I-
just back green. And,
I still can't hit this.
Once Bruce wins this one, I thought it was over. I was like, okay.
that was over.
And it set this streak in.
yeah.
Wait, Preston popped a 2 on the break. That's how y'all
Yeah,
lost it. Okay.
Dude.
Wow, interesting, Preston. You hit a fucking god nade and you somehow killed Brucey.
Bro, dude, I just
was
saw
that the
name
gunfight
tag
you
and
were
I
talking
just started
about?
shooting,
dude,
bro.
are you serious?
Wait, Preston, was that the gunfight you were talking about
It's
when
so
you
unfortunate.
peeled him and you were like, oh my god,
No, that was on the hard point. He was top boat,
Bruce
and,
probably
like,
could have
I
gotten
didn't
to
even
the.
kill him.
Was Bruce challenging out when you killed him? I mean, if Bruce stays down.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
If Bruce
He
stayed
was on the
down,
left side of
they
the
would
boat.
they probably would have won this year if Bruce stayed down.
Yeah, he was right here, and then yeah.
Especially because Seth is calling the streaks, and the last two are green. Like if Bruce just stays alive on a point, they probably win. But I mean, whatever. You hit a Kobe, Bruce ends up dying on the hill. You guys probably could have clutched that up, but FaZe, they were able to bring this to another round, and then this one's pretty much all over after this.
Yeah, I took my fucking streak, dude. Shotzi killed me from mid cut, like when I was laying down on B point.
Yeah.
If I would have got that streak, I think we could have won it, but it was still kind of like a shitty situation, so I'm not sure. But he killed me one off streaks, like laying down on point. It was kind of fucked.
Well, I mean, now that we're getting to the end of the series, Preston, how did you feel being back in there today? You feel good? You miss it?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of fucking lost on the map at times, but you know, the gunny was there, bro. I'm telling you,
Gunny was there for sure.
Like I said, bro,
Gunny was there 100%.
I hit like 4 shots that literally impressed me. I was like, bro, I'm 18 again, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, bro, it was nice to see you up there again, dude. Deadass. Like, it was nice to see you
Appreciate it,
playing
bro.
and doing your thing.
Shit gave me the fucking passion back, bro. I forgot what it was like to compete. It's been a while, so I was like, bro,
Yeah,
you know, the
missed it,
support on
bro.
Twitter was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
It
it was
sucked. It had to be against the
let
best team in the game.
Let me
but-
ask you a question, Preston, because I'm sure you probably don't even know the answer to this. Like, if you obviously want to play, you know, post Minnesota, like if you had a conversation with Atlanta management about it at all, like, do you expect to have that conversation of, hey, if a team offer comes, I'd like to jump ship and join?
Yeah, I've had that talk to. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like say too much, but like,
yeah.
I've been told
You're
I'm
going to
not.
answer the question if you don't want to do it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's.
Just say no
like,
answer.
It's cool as fuck. Hey, Paul's dope. He's dope as fuck. I don't think he would care. But yeah, I'm basically, dude. If I want to, like, I'm basically free to do. He said if I want to come back and compete on a pro team and I got an offer, he'd give me up for free.
Yeah, I don't think Paul or any of the Atlanta FaZe guys are gonna like hold you.
Yeah, Paul is the fucking goat, dude. That is the coolest.
You know, Paul
guy I've ever
Hamilton.
talked
For
to,
those of you
bro.
who don't know Paul Hamilton, he's the fucking man, bro. He's a cool dude. So shout out to Paul Hamilton. He's a fucking animal. Let's get into the last series, man. We had the New York Subliners.
I'm gonna hop out, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show, man.
All right, Tony. Thank you for coming on, boss.
Peace,
It's a
guys.
pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
User disconnected from your
Preston
channel.
and Ant, you guys sticking? You guys staying around?
For the third series, I'm not the most knowledgeable, so I won't be saying much. So probably not.
You're good, bro. Do whatever you want to do, Preston. If you want to leave, you want to stay, you do whatever, bro. Thank you for hopping on regardless. You're the
I
fucking
appreciate y'all having me, bro. For real,
Yes,
thank
sir,
you guys.
bro. Thank you, Preston.
Y'all
You're the
have a
man,
good
bro.
one, bro.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Later, man. Peace out, bro.
User was moved.
And,
Listen,
we
man.
gotta-
Pat,
we
what
gotta
else?
guess for- I was gonna say, no, go ahead, Tom.
I was gonna say, Pat will let you kick things off, but we got a guest coming on for this one. We got Neptune.
Yeah.
Is that Neptune?
Nope.
Oh
What's good?
shit! What's up, Travis? How you doing, boss?
What's good, bro? I'm doing good.
Hey,
Yo,
man.
Can you use a webcam in the games, please? Or demand they put a new picture up. One of the
Travis,
two.
they're doing you. Travis, they're doing you dirty, brother.
I'm
No,
always,
the picture is so fucked up because
we're
like,
working on the picture. I talked to Gersh already. We're working on it.
No way, Ben.
Yeah, working on it. You unmuted just to roast me. I see how it is. Ant. We're working on it. We'll get it fixed for the major trust.
But Pat, I'll let you kick things off and fucking give your thoughts on the New York Toronto Ultra Series.
Yeah, so this was a big series for both these teams. I think I don't know how it would have went down with map count, but I think it was both of these teams were fighting for that winner bracket spot. To me, I mean, the big takeaway was just how good New York looked at Hardpoint. I think they've now won 6 in a row. I think that's right.
Yep.
6 in a row.
Yeah.
So they're undefeated with their new team in Hardpoint, which is always, we've talked about it before. Like that's something that Thieves were really, carried them through stage 1. But yeah, New York looks good, and Toronto. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Toronto. I think Asim said it earlier. Is like, how long are we gonna keep having this convo? Because we think they'll put it together, but they just haven't yet. And it's been a while. It's been basically this entirety of from the major all the way through all these qualifiers to now. So I don't know. Toronto's got to figure out Hardpoint, and they got to figure it out now.
Yeah, I mean, you say that. Well, I was this video. I was screen lifted up because Toronto's been banning Berlin Hardpoint for most of the stage, and then in this match they let Berlin Hardpoint slide. And honestly, bro, map 1 was a slaughter. It just doesn't look like Toronto is the same team on this map. that we saw kickoff Classic. So I agree with you, Pat. Their hardpoint game is just in the absolute valley right now. It's very odd.
I don't mind them letting Berlin get through, just because when you're on those streaks where you're just, it's the same thing with New York, right? Like throw the veto process out, like just try every map, try to win a fucking map. So yeah, I don't mind that the Berlin in, but yeah, to your point, they used to be really good at this map, and now they are horrible at it.
Well,
so.
we have Neptune. Were you expecting Neptune for them to leave this map in the pool, or were you guys thinking they were going to ban it?
We honestly like thought like they might ban it, or like, because we kind of thought they might like let Bocage in, but then since they like because the last time we played Bocage, we actually like we were slaying like really well, but like obviously it was a close map, but like I feel like they didn't want to play us on Bocage, so instead they like let Berlin in.
Yeah, I don't know what their thought process was exactly with the vetoes, but we could talk about Toronto slacking all day of the week, but New York is 100% playing at a whole different pace. And that's what I want to ask you, Neptune, is how do you feel now? Do you feel more comfortable now? Because I know you felt like you weren't able to play your game, with the past rosters you guys have been trying to put out there. You seem a lot more comfortable now, bro. Like, you seem like you're playing like yourself again, and it's cool to see because you're putting on a show. Tell me a little bit about that. How you feeling right now?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just super comfortable on the map, like, because before, like, with Crim and Clay, like they're both like, goats, and they both have like their own mentality on the game, and I feel like we just couldn't like come to the same mentality on how to play like Vanguard, and like I feel like in Vanguard, like it's like way different than like traditional COD, so like I feel like for like me, like I love like just going rogue, and like I feel like if there's so many different people with different mindsets on the team, like it makes me feel uncomfortable, because like I'm thinking like I'm just trying to be like a good teammate. I'm like, oh, like do I need to play this way? Do I need to play that way? Is this bad? Like, but now it feels like we're all just on the same page, and we're just like playing as a team, and we're doing everything like more correct for at least Vanguard.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think you guys are definitely hitting a form. Porter was talking about it in the interview. He was talking about how he feels like now you guys are kind of on the same page, and you guys are hitting go buttons. You guys are getting in people's faces. And I'm going to be honest with you, Travis, I agree with you. I feel like this is the type of game where you have to play at that pace. You have to go rogue, and you have to play your situationals together and stuff like that. To me, you guys seem like you're hitting a whole different ball game now. And it's cool to see, man. It's cool to see you guys bounce back, because I know bro, I mean, we've all been there as players, but being at the bottom of the leaderboards like that and constantly going through losses, I mean, mentally, it was probably just checking you out, right?
Yeah. No, I was definitely like, I feel like I was overthinking a lot of things, but now it just feels like it's just like a brand new start, like, and I don't know. I feel like I'm like more comfortable now.
Yeah.
I think to knock on that question, like I know you guys were in such a low point like 2 weeks ago. Did you guys think at that point that you were likely going to be in winners? Do you think you were going to be in losers? Like what was your kind of thought at the time?
Where you're saying like when we first picked up Paul?
Yeah. Well, right before you guys picked up Paul, right, when you guys were dropping Clay, and it was kind of the low of the low. Like, did you guys think you had a chance of winners? Do you think, oh, it's gonna be another losers bracket run? Like,
honestly, like at that time, like I didn't even like really, I wasn't thinking like that at all. But like I knew once we like picked up Paul though, I was like, let's go. Like I don't know, like as soon as we picked him up like in scrims and stuff, I could tell like it was just a completely different vibe, and like I actually felt like we had a real chance.
Yeah, no, I feel like Paul was like the biggest sleeper pick. You know,
he's insane.
Yeah, Paul was one of those guys when in the beginning of the year, I don't understand how nobody picked him up. It was weird to me.
Paul, watching you guys play now, just to Tom's point, like just the speed difference is night and day from how you guys were playing earlier in the season. And Paul, I think, bridging that speed gap that you bring, that Hydra brings, and Crim's a pretty fast player as well.
Yeah.
When the rest of his teammates playing at that pace, so I think your guys' Harbor games look completely different now because you're not playing that super methodical style that you guys were kind of trying to play with Clay and Crim together.
Yeah, it feels like right now, like we're all just like playing to our strengths, like constantly. Like we all have like the mentality, like if you have a timing or an opportunity to push out, like go for it every single time. Like because like let's say you take that risk and you get 1 or 2 kills, like that could like guarantee the hold, And like I feel like with Porter, like with the new team, like Porter is playing like a little bit more slow compared to before, and like I feel like he's fitting like the main AR for this game like so well.
Yeah,
and then like Paul is just helping so much too with the flow.
I feel like when you push out those cuts, right, and you're constantly staying aggressive on a map, you're kind of just pinning teams back. You get that's how you keep locking down 10 seconds after 10 seconds. It all adds up. You do light pushes. You pin teams back. Pressure is just way harder to play against, period. When teams try and play like super straight up and super fundamental, especially in Vanguard, it's just easy as fuck for the teams that play at a fast pace to break those teams down. Like it
like
makes
before,
it easy
it felt like it felt like we were just waiting to get broken. Like, you know, like when you're playing too slow, like in this game, it feels like a team, like a good team is just going to end up like, if you make it too comfortable for them to break and you're playing too slow, then like I feel like it's so much easier to get broken for Hills.
No, 100%. Pat, what do you think about Toronto, Pat? What's going on with these guys? Because their hard point is pitiful.
No idea. Legit, no idea. It's tough because it's like they were so strong with their teamwork in the beginning, and that's the one thing that seems to just have disappeared. So I don't know. I don't know how you really get your teamwork back in such a short period of time. Because the majors in a week, like to me, I feel like they just need to have one of those things where you're starting losers one, you have a combo, and you're like, guys, just throw everything that we knew out the
wazoo.
Yeah, and just fucking show up and get kills because they're in a bad spot. Like I don't know where this if they get double or first rounded at this major, I don't know where this will put them in the standings after such a pitiful, you know, stage 2. But they're definitely going to fall down from kind of how high they were in the beginning. I don't think they'll have another top 4 placement without winning a hard point, but we'll see.
If I'm Toronto and Minnesota, I'm talking to each other right now of how we can just play a million series between now and Tuesday before all the teams get there and try and figure out how to get our respawn games better collectively as a group to benefit from that. I agree with you, Tom. Or agree with you, Pat. Like it seems like they don't have the same pressure and showstopping abilities.
I didn't get that.
I'm saying like you throw everything out the window and then you boot camp a little if you can with a team and you know
everybody flies out on Tuesday. We only got one day of practice.
I'm saying get on a plane like tomorrow morning and go play some COD against Minnesota.
That's a good idea. But why wouldn't you just invite Optic, the best team?
Make a boot camp. Screw it at that point. But like my point is, I agree with Pat.
Optic would be delusional.
Okay. It just seems
actually,
like
yeah.
It
Never mind, we're not done.
The pressure. To finish my point from what I was saying, I feel like the pressure that they were generating last year and why they were so hard to play is not working. So Ben Vance's kind of play style then isn't working because his team's not doing crazy shit on the map. So just like all the elemental functional parts of their system are just not clicking, and that's why it's just so hard to pinpoint one issue.
So there's a problem in their system, is what you're trying to say.
I just think it's a collective issue, and I know they've also had a bunch of people getting COVID. That probably hasn't helped. I saw Ben Vance tweet post series that they felt like they were improving their hardpoint before Major 1, and then everybody got sick, and it's been.
I was about to ask you, Ben. When do they test? Like for the event, when does the event start testing? Because didn't he test positive like Thursday or Friday? Is there any potential that he tests positive when he goes like that? That time's pretty fast. Like if y'all start testing on Wednesday, it would be less than a week from when he tested positive the last time.
Well, the CDC guideline is 5 days. And then if you was a negative test, you should be good to go. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't know if you would have another negative test, but hoping for it. But
wait, Tommy, what I was gonna say was Ant never got to experience the Hex Quarter boot camps, bro. Those were lit, bro.
The Hex Quarter, apparently, the Hex Quarter boot camps were fun. And let me just also say this: that you can do it too. FaZe Up apparently was a made-up story.
Yeah, it was a made-up story.
But it was.
I'll co-sign that. I was on me and Tommy were on MC's team. It was a made-up story. Me and Tommy were on MC's team, and not once did he say that.
Wait, do you know the story? Do you know the story?
Yeah, of course I know the story.
When I think Matt or somebody said something about snaking, and MC looked between the monitors.
Made up?
I'm pretty sure.
MC chirps people, but like
you won't do it like in person, bro. MC don't be doing that. He don't be doing that.
Yeah, no, I don't remember MC ever looking.
I feel like he fucks around and does it though.
But the thing is, bro, I sit next to MC. If I saw him look between the monitors and say you could do it too, FaZe Up, I would have died of laughter. I would have died.
In year 3 or what is he? Year 4 of his career, he would do it now. I can definitely see him doing it now.
He would do it now.
But trust me, in
the beginning, he was mute mode,
bro. He was so shy.
There's no shot. He was saying that to formal.
I'm telling you, he didn't do it, bro. I'm telling you, he didn't do it.
Nah, but still, the story that formal told is hilarious. It's hilarious.
It's a great story. Those boot camps are great. Me having to go run out and get 100 chicken wings or chickens from Cane's, that was not so great.
Did Hector give you that job? Was that a job Hector gave you?
No, you guys made me do that after.
Oh, shit. My bad. Hector, bro. Hey, my bad. Nah, I remember Hector.
Raising Cane's because the other one was closed.
Hector was losing full. I went on the East job at Hector, and he told me you had no shoes on in the office.
That's another cap. That's another.
No, I remember that too.
It's what Hector told me, Ben. It's what Hector told me. He thought he got no shoes on. He said next time Ben comes in the office, tell him to put his fucking shoes on.
Listen, all I'll say is the first time he went there. We go there for one day, and suddenly I see a tweet the next morning from Hector. It's a security cam footage of me staring at all the stuff on his shelf. So
what you would take? You what? What's up, Pat?
Because I went there with Trey because we were when we had moved in that Frisco house, Tom. We didn't have internet yet, and Hector was nice enough to let Maddie and Trey scrim from the Hex Cores again.
Yeah. Shout out to Hector.
So I went with them. We were vibing, but Hector wasn't there. Matt listened, and then the next day I see a fucking tweet from Hector, security cam footage.
Dude, Hector be catching people. Man, he caught Tony in his house stealing cookies from the jar. Remember that?
Yeah,
he did.
Come on, that was funny, bro. Pat, what's up, man? Talk to me.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, Toronto's lost 8 hard points in a row, and they're 2-16 in their last 18. So I mean, that's on par with as bad as New York's 0-13 streak was. Like 2-16, same shit. I don't know what they got to do.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, what's
shit.
Brandon said Ben is my guy, or wait, he said some shit like that.
Hey,
that's lit. That's lit. That's fucking lit.
That is lit. Ben, this is when you say Brucey's my guy too.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince people that to do a one-on-one interview with Bruce. Chat, what do you think?
Oh, that'd be fire. That would be fire.
Yeah.
A one-on-one would be heat. Dead ass.
Yeah, shout out Brandon for that.
But hey, Bruce has been kicking up though. Speaking of Bruce, he's been fucking crushing it, bro. We love to see Brucey happy. Shout out to Mama Brucey as well, because I saw Mama Brucey at the event getting hyped for her son, and that shit was making me fucking emotional. Why
Yo, Ben, you're blessing and shit as soon as I said that.
Yo, Ben, you blessing? Ben, you alright, Ben?
It's no secret that Brent and I had a couple of run-ins in the last 6 to 8 months. Let's just say that.
Yeah, good awkward times, awkward fucking times, man.
Awkward times, but I'm glad we're past that. But getting back into this map. First off, love Desert Siege, great map to watch. A lot of interesting plays being made on this map.
You trolling or
really deadass?
I like watching Desert Siege S&D.
Bro, Zinni was saying the same thing yesterday too.
Start making better retakes. This map's entertaining to watch with the post plans.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad to watch. I just don't like. There's a lot of fugazi in the map.
This was a nice ratty play out of you. It almost worked.
Oh yeah.
When you got team shot it, that shit was dope.
Dude, Travis, even in S&D, you guys are fucking playing more aggressive.
Yeah. That's one thing with Paul too. Like he's actually really good at S&D.
Oh yeah, he's a good S&D star. Which, by the way, I don't know how that was a hit marker right there. That was a little fugazi. Looked like he shot him right in the head. But talk to me a little bit about your S&D practice. Have you guys been practicing it every day? Did you guys watch VODs going into it? Were you prepared for Toronto, or are you guys just kind of playing your own game and just kind of taking that mentality?
Yeah, we definitely watch VOD, but I feel like we've already been going over so many strats, and I feel like we've just been doing more stuff that would work for us instead of trying to just always trying to counter the other team. We're more so just doing things that we like to do, and obviously we watch VOD to see people's tendencies and stuff, but we don't watch VOD too hard on people though.
Yeah, but Pat, what about you? Got any questions for Travi?
I mean, without going too much into it, because obviously I know the community is probably hoping you do, but ever since you guys picked up Paul, give us an idea of how the vibes have changed from the team dynamic. I don't know if you went too in depth with that, but I don't think a lot of us kind of knew what all has changed.
I mean, I just feel I feel like Paul, he's just more vibey and I don't know. I feel like we just don't argue as much as before. It's just more vibey and we're just playing the game.
More relaxed, different.
It's just more relaxing every day.
More relaxed, different mentalities. I just think certain people mesh with other people. Certain teams just don't work. That's why you see a lot of teams changing.
Clarify, for the people in the flank or anything, Clay's still the GOAT in my opinion. It's just him and Porter together was the problem. I feel like.
No, I agree.
It's not it's any individual fault.
No, I agree. I think Clay's a great player. I just think right now it just wasn't working with him and Krim and the whole roster. Just how it was and how it was set up, especially for Vanguard, it just wasn't gonna work. But you got a question, Ant? You got a question or something?
Wait, why you saying oh shit? No. I was gonna say talk about Krim and Clay whenever I 2 with them in MW, it was actually a perfect dynamic because
5v5 though.
They would just cancel each other out. You know what I'm saying? They would literally just they would still argue and shit, but at the end of the day, Clay would hash things out with Porter.
Yeah, but that was also a 5v5 game. I feel like 5v5 they could work.
Nep got both of those dynamics like at a different year.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I see.
Just going into a 4v4 game and Clay and Krim are half the team. I don't know how that one. I wasn't sure if that one was gonna work or not. You know. Go ahead,
I
Pat.
personally don't even think it was so much the vibes. I just think that roster doesn't work. Like we've talked about it. It's just 2 AR players, like main AR-esque players. Like we can say Krim is faster than Clay, but I just feel like it's not working in Vanguard. And vibes aside, like you guys were kind of gonna fail no matter what, just based on the composition of the team. I think everyone's like talking about like, well, if we're not talking about it, but like I've seen some comments where people are like, well, Clay could do exactly what Krim's doing, and like that might be true, but like to me, it's just the fact that Clay and Krim on the same team in 44 in a game that plays as fast as Vanguard does just doesn't work. Period.
Yeah, I also agree. I think it's just like them both being on the same team. I think that's it.
Well, Toronto was
one of the others for me.
I mean, I love how you just said that in like one sentence, bro. That was funny. But yeah, you guys ended up losing this S&D. Toronto, they came out pretty strong. I feel like if anything, S&D is gonna be you guys' biggest struggle, Travis. If you want my honest opinion, I feel like that's something you guys are gonna have to focus on and make sure you're hounding on that. Because I feel like you guys right now, just talent-wise and how aggressive you guys play, you guys aren't gonna have much problems in respawn. But S&D is going to be where you guys are going to have to find your pace, find your strategies. I mean, that'll come with time, you know?
Yeah, I think S&D, like, we'll just keep, like, trying things out because, I mean, to be honest with Paul, like, it feels like we're just kind of like a new team right now. Like, we're still trying to figure out you know, how we want to play. So I think we'll get it down. Like,
so I got a question here from social media manager Gersh, who keeps adding me in the chat. I finally see your message, Gersh. He wanted to ask about kind of at the same time you guys are making a couple of these changes, you kind of shuffled a little bit of the coaching responsibilities. Talk a little bit about that and how sort of the dynamic has changed in your practice and preparation.
Wait, he just asking about like the coaches?
Yeah, like the change up between D-Real and Revan in terms of responsibilities on your team.
It's D-Real? I thought it was just D-Real.
D-Real.
I mean, I feel like just with our like Javid being the head coach or Drill, I feel like he's like really vibey and he keeps like the practice like I don't know, because I feel like Bobble was a good coach too. I just think like right now I feel like regardless it's so good, like even if Bobble was head coach or like I just feel like everyone like just as a team like the environment feels like way better. Like I don't think it's just like one person like change or anything that like fix it.
It's just listen. At the end of the day, they're gonna use the coach that's vibing, that's getting through to the team the most. Every coach, again, every coaches can be different on every team. Bobble can go to another team and be a great coach, or he could continue to. He's an assistant right now, right? He's still there.
Yeah, no, Bobo's still there in practice. He still talks and stuff. It's not like,
he's still invested. He's still invested into it.
Yeah.
I think now Bobble just has somebody next to him that they can, they can bounce ideas off each other. It's always better to have two voices. I like a coach and an assistant coach. You see it with Optic now. You have it with FaZe, with RJ and Crowder, Rambo and Troy. Now you see it with New York, with Drill and Bobble. I think more teams should steer down that route of having a couple coaches on a team. Because then a couple coaches, more. I feel like players.
Tell me about JCap.
There's always when you have more voices in the call, it's a better thing. When you have two people watching. Go ahead, Pat.
I think what this should tell the rest of the league is like, if your team isn't working, make a fucking change. Yeah. Like Ben, I know you just said someone about Cap. Bro, they could get whatever coach they need. That team needs a roster change, just like with New York. If they kept their exact same. But I'm saying, like, if New York kept that exact same roster, and Neb, you could probably attest to this. If y'all fucking swapped coaches around but kept the same roster, y'all were still gonna struggle. Like, even if you hired a new coach.
Yeah, I mean, they tried that first, didn't y'all? Y'all tried that first?
Other teams in the league should be staring at this and being like, damn, New York made a one-person change and it did wonders for them. Other teams need to follow suit and follow suit quick.
Well,
I don't know. I honestly don't think that's true, to be honest. I think, like...
Dude, there are some teams that desperately need changes.
Well, Travis, go ahead and address that if you want.
I mean, I just feel like at the end of the day, all that matters is if you just get on the same page and, like, your confidence is there. Like, you can like, hash that out with your team. Like, but if it gets to a point where, like, you feel like your team, like, it's just, like, too far gone, then, like, yeah, I mean, you might have to make a change, but...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you think you guys could have hashed it out and made it work?
I mean, I think our team was just like
they were too far gone. They were too far gone.
Dude, there's other teams that's got 3 ARs.
No, dead ass. Listen, there's definitely teams that are too far gone. that need to change.
They were too far gone when they made the roster.
But Ben, I noticed the pause. Ben, I noticed the pause.
Well, I just want to finish that point. Like, I think to Pat's point, I think, you know, there are a couple of teams like in Minnesota, Thieves, Florida, maybe even Toronto now that are kind of in that boat of, do we try and shuffle things out? Do we try and swap players out? It's going to be interesting. I want to watch this because this is, again, another situation. Curious kind of the thoughts on another opportunity where a team maybe could have tried and stacked. You can count on all the kills and you get the control, but just kind of the chaos is sort of how these things play out.
No, that should be a stack. That should be a stack there. I definitely think, especially because they're losing the life advantage, you know? So I feel like right there, a stack should definitely come in from New York. You get the kills, you're all around the point. I mean, because the thing is when I feel like when people stack the point, they think that's it. They're just going to die. But you can still watch your flank. You can still pick up all the lanes from the point, you know? I feel like people need to go over stacking setups, you know? Like,
to be honest, I feel like the only thing annoying with stacking sometimes is like if they like throw good nades and like, because to be honest, if let's say like you chow out, right, and we got those kills right there, like let's say I just won that gunfight and my teammate like kills the other guy, then like we could just run back and stack, and then like they're still respawning, and then we win, you know, off that. But like let's say
you're looking to get another wave.
We all get naded.
Right. Yeah. You could get naded, but at the same time, I'd rather have them force nades and force pushing the point than you guys just running and dying. I mean, if you get one wave of kills, it's hard enough already to get 4 down. You can push for a second wave. I get what you're saying, for sure. But if you already have one tick, I personally think if you guys get those kills, you should hop the point and make them hit their grenades. Because, Travis, you got to be surprised, bro. These pros can't hit grenades. I'm serious. They can't.
Yeah, nah, Zinni actually can't hit a nade for shit. I'm not trolling.
Damn, Zinni, my bad. Got disgrace. You got Tony's got disgrace.
I have to do it specifically to Zinni, dude, because his nades sometimes, I'm literally like nowhere where I should be getting naded, and then fucking, I die by Zinni.
No way. He's failing his grenades, and it's costing you.
Gersh, clip this and add Zinni. Let's see his response whenever he sees
no way.
He's going to say he's a
what's going on with the chat right now? Everybody's spamming Bashy. What is that?
Because apparently
Bashy greater than Zinni Cat.
What's going on right now? Zinni Cat? Now Bashy.
Look at him.
No way, man.
No way, bro. No way.
Bruce, apparently.
No way.
You and Brucey going all day?
Yeah, Brucey sent a chat. Let's grab a drink. I'm in Minnesota. I bet just started losing his shit.
We'll get some good vibes at the steakhouse and the casino, I guess.
Damn, bro. I might need to make a trip to Minnesota, man. I might have
to. Pull through.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
You're not doing it, bro.
Yeah, I am all talk. You're right, bro. I'm going to be here doing watch parties and shit. Bro, yeah, it's cold as fuck there.
Because normally, you know, post-event, like I go play golf that Monday, and it's like none of the golf courses are open because it's still like snowing in Minnesota.
I left my Canada Goose in Canada, bro. Is it still cold up in there?
Hell yeah, it's cold over there. What are you? Of course it's cold. It's Minnesota.
Wait, we're in fucking we're in March. It's still winter over there.
But anyway, back to the map.
It was like 70 here, and it snowed yesterday in Columbus. Like
it snowed yesterday in Jersey, by the way. It snowed yesterday in Jersey.
No.
For 5 minutes, my mother told me it was snowing, which is nuts. I said, "What the fuck? What do you mean?" But let's get back into the map. We got Tusky control. You guys were able to hold off here. If Toronto got more than a tick here, they would have had defense. Did you guys know that's how you guys are counting ticks, right? You guys knew that.
Yeah, I was counting it, and I told them I was like, let's just slay out really hard right here, and we'll get defense last round.
Yeah, and that's what you guys did. You guys slayed the fuck out. You guys did a good job. What I love about you guys right now is when you guys get kills, you're not afraid to push up and get map control. Sometimes you see teams, they just turtle. They don't move. Too much
turtling, like they're parking the bus. Like
they park the bus, and it ends up costing them. You guys, you don't park the fucking bus.
Especially with like the way it is right now with like ticks instead of kills. Like it feels so much more like comfortable with like actually pushing out and taking risks.
Yeah, because you're not scared to die. Because if you were dying before, everybody's like, oh, you're costing and this and that.
Oh, we're down 5.
Yeah, this guy, you have 3 more deaths.
Yeah, it was so annoying keeping track of the kills too. That was so annoying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure keeping track of kills, especially because sometimes people die from barrels or die from like weird shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even accurately look it up, which is super annoying, but whatever. And then we get into the Gavitu hard point where you guys are able to close it out. You in particular, Travis, popped a crazy 3-piece to win the fucking game.
Yeah, it was nasty.
But this was a good map out of you guys. You got a sub on Gavitu. Talk to me a little bit. We got 2 main subs, Neptune and Shotzi. Gavitu subs. Look at you guys.
What am I, chopped liver as well?
No, Paco. Or Hydra runs it.
They were my bad. They some toe. They some toe. We got 3 of them. Wow. There's 3 of these motherfuckers in here. Bro, you guys hate this map, don't you? You guys fucking hate this map. Yeah, wait, what about me? We're not gonna say me? Oh, wait, I say. I'm not gonna say me? What the fuck? But yeah, I feel like on this map, like, you guys might need to start whipping out some automatons at times, bro.
No, what's so on Gavudu, like now, like in control and hardpoint, I've been using like the 3rd AR, and like Paco's the one who uses like the sub.
Oh, so Paco's run. Oh, okay, so Paco's the one that runs it full time.
Yeah, I only use the sub like off the break and like P2.
Well, Paco's been another one who's been completely frying. He definitely seems like a problem on a map.
Yeah. It feels so easy playing with him. Like he makes the map feel so like easy. Like all the time.
And his comms, I feel like his comms are so much better now to what they used to be.
Yeah, especially in this match against Ultra, like his comms, like he stepped up so hard in this match too.
Yeah, no, he's been stepping up. I think there was a listening that maybe we can deep dive into. But Ben, where do you think things went wrong here? It was pretty back and forth map for the most part. Pat, what did you think about the map? You don't give a fuck about this series either, Pat?
I mean, this one was a good one, but dude, I just have no faith in Toronto to close a hard point. Even if they keep it close, even if it's competitive. If it's 249, I would still bet everything that the other team is going to beat Toronto right now in hardpoint. They can't win one. Tom, they are 2-16. They won 8 in a row, or lost 8 in a row. They won 2 in one series, and then they lost 8 in a row. Like, they can't win a hardpoint.
Yeah, we'll go back, Ben. Let's listen to the listening, and then we'll get Pat's opinions after the listening, and we'll go from there. New York Subline is listening. Let's check it out.
I think they're steering, guys. Yo, bunker, hit twice. Okay. He's taboo. All right, one's in bunker.
But they're still winning champs.
Okay. Nice.
Yo, one probably pinch. One
probably pinch. Dead. I got him.
All time dead. Let's see.
Top clean next. Top our hatch, I'm pretty sure.
He's their side now. Okay. I'm working through
B5. Our hatch, a bullet. He's going to top.
He's in between, yo.
He's literally a bullet press.
I got him.
Nice. So.
I got time.
Middle, dead.
I'm pushing on P5.
I'm on P1, okay?
Yeah, give my info on P5. I'm looking top green.
Give my info on P5.
I'm trying.
Good comms, Travis.
Have you been I'm waiting. One shot.
Travis, I like that, bro. You're pushing out, you're getting aggressive, and you're directing your teammates based off your play. I like that a lot, bro. You got to keep that going.
Everyone says Paul X sounds like Asim. I don't see it.
Nah, he does. He does a little bit. I don't hear it. No, I do. I hear it a little bit. Sometimes.
Asim, what do you think?
Sometimes he says some things that sound like him. I think Asim left. I think he's out of here. He'll come back. He probably left his mic. He left his mic, I think. He left his. He's still in here, but he left his mic.
I'm back. Sorry, what happened?
Do you think you sound like Paul, or do you think Paul sounds like you?
I think Paul sounds like me because I've been here longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to respect your elders at some point. You know what I'm saying?
They sound like each other. This is where Toronto, I thought maybe could have brought it back. Well, actually, they did kind of bring it back here. They locked most of this down, but New York was able to.
No, but for real though, Tom Paul does sound extremely.
Oh, he does. You guys do sound a lot. You sound a lot alike.
Me the other day when we were watching the listening, I was like, "Yo, is that me, bro?"
New York were able to get in. Pat, what did you think about the listening?
I thought New York's comms are good. To your point, I think it's kind of like what we were talking about. Like they just and Nep, you said this too. Like the vibes are just entirely different, and sometimes that's what happens even with the one person change. Like the team just they all kind of reset right when you make a roster change, no matter if it's a big one or a small one. And you know, for a while we usually call it the honeymoon stage, but I think they've won now 6 hard points in a row, so it's the honeymoon stage is looking good to stay. But yeah, the vibes sound great and the comms sound a lot better than when you just hear Clay and Krim like bitching about not doing shit on the map. So
yeah, it's just that's the Krim and Clay special,
Yeah.
But then we get into a P5 here. This is where New York got to get back in. Toronto bring it all the way back here towards the end of this game with a really strong hold over by that P4 hill. So really good job out of them to stay in this one. This hill was pretty scrappy, and it wasn't. We went all the way over to another P1 hill after the fact, and this is where things really went down. Travis, I think maybe here that you might have fucked up originally, maybe going a little rogue. I like the play of you pushing. But I think you just got caught. Maybe your timing was off right here when you ended up pushing out.
Yeah, it was just my timing.
Yeah, your timings were a little up, but then you made up for it because you came back and you won the game.
We got to talk, man.
Wow.
Toronto at the end of this hill for how they lost.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this just can't happen. Paul Waltz is in and pops 2. Then Travis is in there. He's going to find 1. I mean, if
they lost their ice, man.
Yeah, your timing was a little off right there by a second. If you got there a little bit earlier, Travis, you would have mowed them down. But Toronto somehow break in. I think New York definitely should have closed it out right there. But Kleenex, he's able to get in with a 3-piece.
Oh, they close it out here in a sec.
No, Neptune closes it out with a 3-piece. He goes rogue right here.
Yeah, I'm saying like with Toronto, bro. Like this situation right here, like
that can't happen. That can't happen.
3v1, like you just
go back. Hey, Travis, how the fuck did you 3-piece him like this? Did you shit on him? Be honest. Did you just poop on him?
I don't even know. Like one of them wasn't looking at me, and then I just won a gunfight, and then Kleenex was 1 shot.
Oh, okay, well there you go. You pop 3 and you win the game because Toronto could have done this. They got in there. They broke it.
I literally, I ran up right there. And I had the feeling I was gonna piece them all up.
Yeah, no, you were feeling confident right there. You hit it aggressive. You pop a 3-piece for the dub. You can see Fat Man. I don't know why Porter calls himself Fat Man these days, but that's his gimmick, so we're gonna roll with it.
You don't know?
Well, no, I do know why.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I do know why. And matter of fact, Porter actually just texted me. He said he's not coming on the show because he's at the gym. So this guy's pumping. He's pumping weights. He's hitting the gym after a big dub. So look at.
No, he's just going there to get the smoothie.
Oh, maybe. I don't know, Pat. I don't know what he's doing over there. You know, but let's look.
Fitness got the smoothies.
Let's look at the Minnesota Rocky Major 2. Look at this shit. Look at this bracket. Ant in here is Ant still in here?
Yeah. What's fucking popping?
You got Seattle Surge.
The same round 1 matchup.
The same round one. And how you feeling?
I'm fucking nervous, dude.
No way. Oh, are you nervous?
That's okay.
Wait. Where does Seattle fall? Do they play Rocker or Ultra?
No, Seattle plays Optic.
No, obviously. I'm saying once they lose.
I was like confused. I'm like, what? You can't read?
Well, I know that we play the loser.
Give me a second, I'll tell you.
The loser plays Toronto. That's what we know. So I think they might be playing Rocker.
Okay.
They would play Rocker. So they would go. So it doesn't flip until you get to winners round 2, Pat. So everybody on the top side would then just go down according to the bottom side of the bracket.
So yikes. That's gonna be a grueler. The Surge versus Rocker matchup, round 1.
You think it's gonna be a grueler?
Wait, matches start on Thursday, right, Ben?
Yeah, matches start on Thursday. So my initial thought looking at this is very similar to Major 1, right? Think top side, unless things go sideways. And no offense to New York and Seattle, I think we're gonna see another Optic FaZe battle on Saturday. And then the bottom side is a very interesting collection of 4 teams that are all trying to cement themselves somewhere in the top 4 teams. Asim, you guys are somewhere in there. Zim was on here earlier. His team's somewhere in there. You know, regular Trey's on here as well. Like the battle between the 4 teams on the bottom side of this bracket is going to be very interesting.
See, is it bad that the losers round 1 kind of excites me more than the winners round 1? Am I faded for that take?
Well, you're probably going to get what? Minnesota, Seattle,
New York, Thieves.
New York and Thieves. So that's going to be a real
rematch from last major.
Yeah, you get London or Florida versus Paris. So I think the
Mutineers versus Paris.
I mean, you guys could say probably, but I mean, listen, at a Call of Duty major, man, anything can happen.
No, I think it's probably Florida. I was about to say. I love you guys, Asim. My expectation is London probably advances through here. I think you guys.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
Fight, but
dude, I think London could easily get a winner final.
I know it's the top side of losers is actually really kind of crazy with Minnesota and Thieves. If one of those teams is struggling and they just get momentum, especially by the way, Minnesota in front of a home crowd, they might look like a different team, and then you never fucking know. If they can start winning hard points, we know how solid they are in search. So it'd be an interesting major, Tom, and we'll pull up the schedule as well so you guys can see what the matches
pull
look
up
like.
The schedule. We'll see. We'll be running flanks throughout the week, man. We get right back to it on Thursday. So we're gonna be watching a major, be doing watch parties, doing what we're always doing, and getting right back in. You can see right here we got London kicking things off against Florida at 3:00 Eastern, followed by Breach, LAG, New York Subliners, and Atlanta FaZe, and Optic Texas and Seattle Surge. Why don't we do some predictions?
Well, you want to save predictions for the Wednesday show?
Are we 100% doing a Wednesday show? Because
you guys should do a Wednesday show. We should do a pre-major Q&A. Nysl red thread, get some questions. You know.
Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we'll run a show during the week, but we can give our predictions real quick. We don't need to go map counts, but I'll go London, LAG, FaZe. I'm sorry, Travis. I'm sorry. And Optic Texas.
Yeah.
You agree? Disagree?
Cool. You're co-signing that, or you just?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Breach Gorillas game will be the closest of all these 3. But yeah, I definitely have Ravens, Smoke Mutineers, FaZe beating Subliners, and Optic beating Surge. But that Breach Gorillas game actually be pretty good. It'll probably go the distance.
That's a coin. Ace, and I love you guys. That's a coin flip game to me.
Yeah,
it
I
is a
think
coin
it's a
flip
weird.
game.
It's a weird. People were saying like yo, it's a weird matchup with maps and how the series is gonna go. At least in my head. So it's a. I'm trying to be polite, man. I don't know why you're.
I'm fucking around. I'm
being
totally
fugazi, but that's like the map set, and that's going to be a really weird one for Boston compared to most teams they play. Boston's playing good right now, but I think LG's kind of been playing good as well.
Wait, Ben, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the left side is the higher seed, right? But why are New York over FaZe?
No, I think it's just an issue with the graphic.
Okay, but the left side is the higher seed in all these matchups except that one.
So the seeds go like this: Optic is first seed, London is second seed, Breach is third seed, and then New York is fourth seed. So actually, the left side is.
Wait, New York has a higher seed than FaZe?
Yeah, because FaZe lost and New York beat Toronto, then they get the fourth seed and FaZe gets the fifth seed.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
What?
Interesting.
Travis, how you feeling going into the FaZe match? You feeling confident? Feeling good? Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm feeling like really confident. Just like going to focus on our game, just try to play it like how we've been in scrims and like the matches, and I'm just excited.
I feel like that could be a good series if you guys kick up and play how you've been playing. Like the way you guys have been playing, I don't know, man. Some of these series are going to be gruelers, man. I feel like people are definitely going to up their game when it comes to major time. So we'll see how that goes. But Ben, you agree with me? You agree with my takes on the predictions? Pat, you agree with my takes for the most part, except for the coin flip maybe with Breach and LAG?
No one knows that one.
But I think the other three matches, I like Florida, but London's just a class above them, candidly, and they're just not going to play them on their good maps. FaZe in New York, I mean, Travis, love you guys. I just think that's a tough matchup for you guys. And then Optic versus Seattle, I expect Optic to take care of business. It's a tough matchup for Seattle historically. So
we'll see. Travis,
interesting day one, and I agree with Pat. Day two might be me a little more interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, I think those matches are all good.
Friday's gonna be pretty.
So I have to ask Anna a question.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo, Anna, how does it feel to get 2 free ass 3-0s this weekend?
No way.
It doesn't feel good. You know why?
You think there's a scandal going on? Like, are you guys a part of a scandal? Like,
I think
Pat thinks you guys are a part of a scandal, bro.
Scandal going on.
You think we're doing scandals? I have a teammate that fucking Uber Eats or Ubers to like fucking places and shit.
What? What are you talking about? That's what Uber is used for. That's what Uber's used for. You know what I'm saying? Where else are you gonna go to Uber?
I meant to say like he Ubers to 1 minute like walks. Does that make sense?
Okay, all right.
But what's that to do with people getting stomach aches though?
We're not
viruses.
We're too lazy to do some shit like that.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Rambo, you're in the chat, bro. You gotta get your hands.
Hey, Rambo, go get your mains. Go get your mains, Rambo. Hey, you know.
I'm fucking around though.
Shout out to Rambo Ray as well in the chat. Shout out to Rambo Ray.
Hey, at least we won Desert though. I think we're what 1-3.
That doesn't count though. Like that doesn't count.
Nah. We're winning that regardless, bro. Trust.
Oh, okay.
Trust.
Yes,
Desert's our best map. No cap. Even though we're 1-3.
dropped 11-3 map 5 against LA the day before that. On desert.
Oh shit! All right,
we lost out on our hard carry, bro.
Honestly, you know what? Desert's our worst fucking map. Plays on it.
Oh, I like that.
Yo, Rambo, Ray, come get your player, bro. Come get your player.
I'm here to pick up my mans. Hey, come on.
What the fuck?
That was funny. Yo, Ray, I was setting him up. Bro. Yo,
wait, hold on.
Ray, you're comedy.
Nah, Ray, don't be saying that. I was showing,
you just call yourself a free 3-0?
No.
What kind of fucking shitty
Yeah, what kind of mentality is that?
Oh my god, the shit was whack as fuck. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. We had to wing it.
We were ready to put Troy Center Martin today if we want to make shit fair.
No way.
Yeah, no.
Bro, if you guys would have put Troy in, oh, that would have been comedy. Put Troy in or you, Ray. Why don't you hop in there?
No.
Why not, Ray? I be peeping the rank play,
You be grinding ranked. You should definitely.
Yeah, bro.
I think I can hang, but I'd get put on sliders if someone.
You probably played more ranked than Prestini though.
Probably.
Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah,
no comment.
Probably, bro. I can't even play ranked anymore because my game is fucking broken. I can't play.
You got the cricket glitch?
I have the crickets. I don't know what to do.
We gotta get you another account though. Then you can play. Right?
That's what I need to do. I need another account, I guess. Well, apparently that's the fix. Apparently you have to get a new account if you get crickets.
What?
That's what they told me. I don't know.
What are crickets? Is that what Don was tweeting about?
Yeah. You get like 10 frames. Your mini map goes away. Your reticle goes away. Everything. You're skipping everywhere. Like you can't play the game. So every time I load up into a control, that's what I get. Every time I load up into a control map. I don't know. Very, very weird. But Shout out to everybody coming on. Yo, Ann, thanks for coming on. Travis, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Travis, for coming on. Tell Porter to go fuck himself, all right, from me.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for hopping on. And, yo, keep it up, bro. You guys are looking way better now. You guys look good, so keep on.
Can I say one more thing before you close it off?
Of course, Ray. Of course.
Yeah, y'all sleeping on Breach pretty hard right here. I'm just saying.
You think so?
I'm not.
I think people are sleeping on LEG as well, though.
Yeah, thank you, Tommy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think. Yo, Ray. Actually, now that you're here, I think you're gonna put a lot of pressure on Ben right now because he's gonna have to hit a putt right in front of Rambo Ray, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Get your channel point predictions in the chat.
Yeah, he's hella nervous.
He's so nervous, man. He's so nervous. Look at him.
Bro, last time I played a Ray, I had a meltdown on the
Look, he's looking everywhere.
Dude, Ben, why? Ben, come on, Ben, come on. Ben, focus up. Take a deep breath and sink this shit. Sink it.
Focusing up, man.
You got your slippers on? You're good.
Yeah, of course I got my slippers.
Let's see it.
I got fives.
You're good. You got your slippers.
Let's see it. We need some better lighting. Open the light on. We can't see anything.
I'll fix the lane.
Yo, hit a driver through the window. Hit a driver.
Yeah, driver through the window. Listen, Tom, I'm not trying to get evicted like you, so.
Yo, come on. Come on. Listen, if I get evicted, fuck it. Go ahead, Ben. Do what you gotta do. Pat, where's it going? Wide left?
Nah, I think he's sinking this one.
No way. You think he's sinking
he's
it?
missing right.
He's missing.
He's pushing it right.
He's nervous for sure. No, he's definitely nervous right now.
He's not making it.
He's so nervous.
He's sinking it for sure.
Oh, he steps up to the green, slip is on. And he's gonna strike the ball. He's gonna sink the putt with these. He's gonna sink it.
Money.
He's gonna sink it, ladies and gentlemen. Ben J.
Yo, Ben, double or nothing right now. Double or nothing.
No, double or nothing. No. Ace, nope. I won't allow that.
Make it, Tom. He's a moron.
I won't allow it. I won't allow it.
Channel.
Don't throw that one around.
I'll put off with you any day of the week.
Oh, shit. Well, listen, man. Thank you to all the guests that came on. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Neptune, Shotzi, all these guys, man, for hopping on. Asom. Shout out to Zinni. Asam's always here. He's the fucking man of the hour. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to see Ben hit another putt, you're going to have to wait to the next episode of The Flank to come see if Ben's going to hit this putt. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. AQ.FM/TheFlank. To check out all the audio sites that we're on, go to @TheFlank on Twitter. Go follow @TheFlank. Ger's doing a phenomenal job running socials. Chat, expect an episode either Wednesday or Thursday. We'll kick back up. I'll be live all week. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow, I'll be in Jersey. And as always, man, take care, brush your hair, and we'll see you guys next time on another episode of The Flank. Bye, guys.
Have a good day.